Thank you very much. My name is Dean Marchetto. I'm joined with my colleague Justin Nardone. The first thing they asked us to do is discuss why we use the zinc. We use the Pigmento zinc, which is the 3 new colors of zinc, VM zinc. It's a material that is sustainable, it's beautiful, and it's very flexible, and it seemed a very appropriate solution for our design. So this is the old church. It was a church that was built 100 years ago. It was abandoned. It was picked up by the American Legion in 1930. The apse is conceived of as 3 shells that come into the building, creating the curved space. You can see here the structure of the building was done with the students from STIEVE Institute of Technology. It's called the Product Architecture Lab at STIEVE Institute of Technology. This is the frame on the left here from the outside as it was going into construction. And this here is the interior before the cladding came on. The exterior skin where we use the zinc. We have an animal in Texas called the armadillo. And you can see this animal has different size scales. And the concept for the exterior skin, wherein we use the VM zinc, is that the fatter the animal is, the wider it is, the bigger the panel.
So my responsibility was the skin of this building, and basically figuring out what material we were going to use, how to panelize it, and how we were actually going to get it built. The idea was, how can we panelize it and have that really fit onto, in a like kind of a custom way, these doubly curved surfaces. Use some computer software that we have, and as well as custom written software to create the panelization and then unfold the panels and then have them fabricated with laser cutting. The idea was, again, creating these views for the fabricator to use as we're installing the panels. We just used the computer model and then sent that directly to the fabricator, and then the fabricator, the installer on site, used that to create the final product. You can see we got pretty tight fit between these things. The seams and everything, everything fit really well on the final product. Shot looking up at the window and where 2 of the surfaces meet together.
The exterior frame was a big steel frame, then it was a subframe. Then we took a plastic corrugated material, screwed it to the subframe, and had an insulation vapor barrier inside of it.
And you can see how the panels, they basically were designed to curve sort of in a cylindrical shape in this direction, and then have a little bit of room to move where they interlock horizontally.
And all of the panels are the Pigmento, and the trim is all quartz, VM quartz.
And you can see the exposed structure as well on the underside.
That's our presentation.